Nations Cup qualifiers again. And now these matches are very important because South Africa has lost 3 points. So these games are important. So let's segue to that. Okay, give us the background of what's going on with South Africa losing points. Segodi, they've lost 3 points. Tell us about why it took so long for the decision and how you think it's going to affect the team.
As FIFA said, they are doing investigation. They've done the investigation. You Nigeria were pushing them. Finally, they took their points. But as South Africans, we are not worried about that. We know what our boys can do. We have belief in them, and we have no doubt in our veins that we'll be in the US next year.
Okay, but here's the question though. Right now, Benin is leading in points. Okay, let's look at the matches. Who does South Africa? Who are the next 2 matches they have to play?
They are playing Zimbabwe and Rwanda.
Okay, so South Africa can win both of those games. Okay, so if they win both of those games, they'll have 20 points. Now, here's the big question. So Benin is playing who? They're playing Nigeria and who else?
They play Rwanda and Nigeria.
They're playing Rwanda.
Okay, Benin most likely can beat Rwanda. So it comes down to the Nigeria versus Benin. If South Africa can win both of their matches, South Africa has to win these matches. That's why it's going to be exciting. Draw won't do it. A draw is not going to help South Africa to be, because if South Africa draws their games and Benin win and draw against Nigeria, Benin may qualify ahead of South Africa. Then who is Nigeria playing? Nigeria is playing Benin and Zimbabwe, right?
Yes.
No,
Rwanda.
Benin and Lesotho. They play Lesotho and Benin.
So Nigeria will beat Lesotho. If they beat Lesotho and they beat who's the other one? Benin. They'll still be behind South Africa if South Africa wins both of the matches. But if South Africa should if they should draw either of their matches, there's a big danger that they won't qualify. So good. I know you have faith in South Africa, but you have to admit this is a dangerous situation. It's like someone who walks a tightrope. Even though the guy is balanced and you have faith that he won't make a mistake, if he does make a mistake, his life is over. So what I'm saying is that South Africa can't afford to draw. So they have to win both of their matches. And that's very difficult to do in African qualifiers. Although I believe South Africa plays both of their matches at home, right?
Yeah. Yes, we're playing at home.
Yeah.
Durban.
So I guess what I'm trying to say is that even though you have faith that South Africa is going to qualify, it's urgent. Wouldn't you say it's urgent, Falabi?
Yeah. Yes,
they have to win.
It's quite
urgent. Yeah, they have to win both. Because what I foresee is that I foresee Benin winning one and then drawing with Nigeria.
Yeah.
Okay. So now South Africa has to win two games. They have to win 2 games because if they draw one of their games, I believe that Benin is going to out-qualify them. What do you think, Sehodi?
Like for me, that's true. We need to win both our games because we can't risk drawing. If we draw and then you never know, Benin might beat Nigeria. This is a game. This is football. You never know. They might score 1 goal and defend the whole 90 minutes. You know.
Yeah.
So we need to take care of our games. We like Hugo Bros said in the beginning in Nigeria, when we're playing the Super Eagles in Nigeria. He said these qualifiers are going to go to the end.
This shit is crazy.
On the last game.
This shit is crazy. You know what? I think that FIFA did this so that we can have more views, click it for shows and TV and everything. I'm serious because this thing is now making these last games exciting because after South Africa won, when they had the 3 points, we were like, it's over. Nigeria's out. I think Nigeria's out anyway. But now Benin has a chance. And in Benin now, these guys are going to be like really hyped up. So like you said, South Africa has to win these. And who is it? You said Drew said it's going to come down to the last game. It's going to come down.
He said that when he was in Nigeria. And he said something also. He said, we have a defender. The defender is Nigeria, will defend us. I
think, to be honest with you, I don't think Nigeria qualifies. But if Nigeria wins both of their games, they'll have, I think Nigeria has
17.
Yeah, they'll have 17.
17.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something very interesting?
Yeah.
Can I tell you something very interesting?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Like, do you know that if South Africa becomes number 2 in the group, they only have a chance of qualifying? No, they won't have a chance of qualifying as a second. No, because
the other groups have people with 18, 19 points, 20 points. Yeah. Yeah, if they come second.
But Nigeria has a chance more than all of them. Do you know Nigeria has a chance more than all of them?
If they come second, Nigeria might go ahead, tell us why. Yeah.
Because they will only lose 2 points. Remember, they drew with Zimbabwe twice.
Yeah.
Remember, the points of the last team will be taken.
Okay. So
now they'll be left with 15 points, which is the points that will be left with Burkina Faso, who's on the 4th position. So they just need to overscore a Burkina Faso. They'll qualify as the second team.
No, but I think they have to go for qualifying for second place. You have to. Not all the second place finishers will qualify. You have to compare your points with other group. You have to be one of the highest points for second place finisher.
That's what I'm saying. Remember, in Morocco's group, the last team didn't play. Eritrea didn't play their games. So for all those groups, yes. So for all those groups, all the points of that you beat the last team, like the loser, they are going to be taken.
They're changing the criteria. That's crazy, man. Yeah. So Nigeria has a chance, an outside chance.
There's a big chance of.
Yeah. This is just our first show.
Qualify as a second best.
Yeah. We're gonna do another show tomorrow to look closer at the computation for all of this because it's very complicated. But tomorrow's show we're gonna focus more on what Nigeria needs to do. Then separately we'll focus on so we're gonna focus on what Nigeria needs to do tomorrow. Then after that we're gonna focus on in general. So today we're focusing on South Africa, but tomorrow we'll focus on Nigeria. Then the third show we'll focus on just the group. This is madness. And these matches are coming up next weekend. Next weekend, October, I think it's October 10th or so.
That's next weekend.
Yeah, so we're playing. So we'll keep an eye on it. So last thoughts, Sehodi. So you believe South Africa will qualify. Give us your last thoughts and how you think it's going to play out and everything for South Africa.
I think we're going to beat Zimbabwe 3-0. Then the game against Rwanda is a celebration. It's a 5-0, no doubt about that. I know the boys will do it. And then for Nigeria will win both their games because I don't see Benin going to Nigeria and trying to. They'll be desperate to beat Nigeria, and that's when they will open spaces for Nigeria. Let me tell you something about Nigeria. You know, Nigeria dominated all their games.
They didn't
except one game in South Africa. But all the games they've dominated the chances, they've dominated position.
But they haven't taken all the points though. So but now they're going to be desperate.
So now Benin will not beat Nigeria in Nigeria.
Female and Lukman are going to go crazy when they play. What I mean is they're going to play well. So I agree with you. So basically you're saying South Africa will qualify and Nigeria may qualify as a second place finish. That's basically what you're saying. Yeah.
It's going to turn out that way.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I think so. What do you think, Afolabi?
The confidence that I'm having is because Benin.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead. Go after you.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Now, the reason why I'm having this confidence is because Benin, they'll think that Nigeria is a weak team in Nigeria, and they'll try to attack Nigeria. If you attack Nigeria, that's when you're going to see their best. Because remember, all the teams that played Nigeria, they were in a low block, most of them.
Yeah.
You understand? Even South Africa and Nigeria was playing on a low.
Hey, we're saying on the channel, you guys were saying that we're liars, that South Africa never played low block. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
So
in Nigeria, we played Nigeria on a low block. We're catching them on a counter.
Yeah. That's how South Africa played them.
Come again?
And that's how they played France yesterday too, a little bit. But go ahead. Yeah. Oh, I think the connection is bad. So let's go to. Thank you, sir.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I know will happen.
I agree. So what happens is Benin is going to play open football because they're going to want to score.
Okay, thank you very much, man.
Nigeria will exploit that Benin opening wide open like that. Let's hope that's what happens. What do you think, Afolabi? Tell us. Don't just agree with us. What do you really think is going to happen?
I think I kind of agree with Segodi because their own is straightforward. South Africa's destiny is in their hands. Win the last two games with a healthy goal margin and you're through. Because right now, they're level on points with Benin, but Benin has a slightly better goal difference. I think +1. Benin has +4, South Africa has +3. So their own is straightforward. Win your next two games with a healthy goal margin and you're through to the World Cup. I think also his analysis by saying Nigeria will finish second is very accurate, because Nigeria would see this as a last chance saloon. So they're going to put everything into it. And I don't see Benin beating us at home anyway. So Nigeria could actually finish as the best place loser in their group. You never know. But I think South Africa first, Nigeria second in that group is how it will finish. Yeah.
I think so too. So we'll be back tomorrow to talk about specifically Nigeria's chances and look closer at these groups. What time are you available to go tomorrow? I think his connection is kind of bad.
It's slow. I think he's hearing the messages.
We'll get back to him. Take us out, Afolabi.
Okay, it's been another brilliant show. We have been discussing, first of all, Amajita's performance against France, and then the docking of 3 points by FIFA on Bafana and their prospects here. Yeah. So, and from Segodi and Mustafa, I'm still Afolabi. We'll be back again tomorrow.
Okay, thanks. Segodi, I think your connection was a little bit bad.